I'm out here again with Caveman. This is the 300 black pistol that I put together that was having cycling problems. Put a 7.5 inch barrel on it that has a pistol length gas system, and that really seemed to fix things. In fact, I can shoot subsonics through this without the suppressor and it still cycles. So got the suppressor on there. These are 220 grain SIG Elite Performance ammunition, 220 grain 300 black subsonic. Not too bad. Today we're going to be shooting the fostech Echo trigger, which I've had in this gun for a while, but I heard yesterday, March 23rd, that the ATF is proposing changes that would enforce a ban on bump stocks. Now, all the other legislation I've heard is that the bump stock ban includes any kind of devices that are intended to increase the rate of fire of a gun, which would include the Echo trigger. So I checked the ATF website and they hadn't posted anything official yet, so I'm confident that we're still good. This is still legal to have, even though it's kind of funny and ironic to me that if the rules do come into place, which is not a change in the law, it's just a change in the enforcement of the law, but when the rules do come into place, it will be illegal when full auto is totally legal, as long as you have the right paperwork. So I think it's kind of ironic, but gonna try it out while we still can and have a little fun with it for probably the last time before I have to destroy it. So here we go. Full mad dump, and these are not subsonic, even though subsonic cycle in these now. I don't have any more subsonic rounds left. Sweet. Without him.
You're suppressed.
Yeah, I mean it. Yeah, you might still have a little ringing after. Send it. It looks like a waterfall of brass coming out of that thing.
Like a belt fed, like.
I'll show you that this is unloaded and safe. So, this is not a review, just wanted to do a quick update video for you on my 300 Blackout pistol that I put together about a couple of years ago, I think. And the original problem I was having with this weapon is the first thing I bought for it was this upper, and came with an 11.5 inch barrel, and I quickly found out why I got such a good deal on it at a gun show, because it wouldn't cycle anything apart from a suppressed supersonic load, and everything else wouldn't cycle at all. And that was because I found out all I needed to do was a barrel change to get a pistol length gas system in there, because it was a carbine length gas system before that. And even had a gunsmith drill out the gas port as wide as it would go. Didn't do anything for it at all. But once I put that pistol length gas system in there, it cycles everything. I can shoot it like this, subsonic, unsuppressed, and it still cycles just fine. Haven't had any malfunctions with it since changing the barrel. So that was really the fix. I've put on some flip-up sights, and you'll notice that the scope is in the way of this rear one. The idea was I had this scope further up so that it co-witnessed with both of these, even though I don't need to co-witness it. It's got a mil-dot reticle. It's not electronic, but I moved it back, even though it interferes with this, because I didn't like the look of it, and we all know looks are the most important thing on a gun here. But I moved it back because I figured I just want something extra, these flip-up sights, in case I'm out in the field like rabbit hunting, and I knock my scope against something and it gets off center, then I can just take that off and I'll have the flip up sights as backup. So like I said, the first thing I got was this upper, and so I got the lower and then put together all the rest of the pieces. This is a Magpul angled foregrip 2. This front sight, flip up sight, is a Mission First Tactical in flat dark earth. It adjusts up and down, and the reason I got that and a Magpul rear flip up sight is because they were out of the Magpul front flip up sights in dark earth when I was there at the store. Honestly, I don't think it makes that much difference. It looks like they're pretty similar. I'm sure the first thing that you noticed was this custom paint job that I did. This is just a rattle can paint job. I will include the link to this tutorial for the paint job that I used that I thought looked really cool on the gun that he did. He did it on an airsoft gun, but I thought it looked really cool, so I tried it, and I think it turned out not exactly how I wanted it to, but pretty close. It's kind of got this rusted out look. I wanted it to look like you had picked it up out of the dirt in the apocalypse, and I think it got pretty close. So the other thing that it has on it is this Tactical Pdw Arm Brace. It adjusts to three different positions. This is the shortest configuration it's in right now. The scope is a Firefield FF13011 2.5 to 10 magnification with a 40 millimeter objective, and it has also a laser on the side there, which honestly doesn't work that great. It's just a cheap scope that I put on, but it works fine. It's got a mil-dot reticle. It's got the echo trigger on it, so it does switch to that position for the, if you don't know what an echo trigger is, it's where you can it fires a shot when you pull it back, and then when you release the trigger, it fires another shot. This gun comes in just shy of 8 pounds. It's like a quarter of an ounce shy of 8 pounds unloaded with the magazine. The magazines I use now for this are the Magpul 300 Blackout Magazines. You can use the regular magazines. In fact, I got these because I thought the flat dark earth matched a lot better. But I was trying to use these custom cast bullets in the 300 Blackout. They're 230 grain in a, is it a Lee mold? Can't remember what mold I used, but then they're just powder coated bullets. I'll tell you right now, with this setup, I haven't quite figured it out yet. This barrel is 7.5 inches, got a 1 in 7 twist, and it does shoot these okay. It cycles just fine, but I have seen some tumbling. So I've actually shot these through a suppressor without any problems, but because I have seen some tumbling, I've wanted to kind of refine my craft before attempting that any further. But using these 220 grain, I think they're Hornady. Is this 200? No, this looks like 168 grain. But I have been using the 220 grain ELDs, which are quite expensive. It's like $41 or $42 for 50 rounds, for 50 bullets, not rounds. So it does get quite expensive to shoot subsonic. But you know, these Hornady, where'd it go? These Hornady 158 or 168 grains aren't too bad. They don't get too expensive to reload, so. But yeah, when you burn through them with that echo trigger, it definitely can add up. So I usually only shoot this with the echo trigger when I'm with people and just having a fun time. I have hunted before with the echo trigger. It honestly, I don't think it really helped me that much. The overall length is 25 inches. I think I already mentioned the weight is just under 8 pounds. This Tactical brace also has a spot for a quick detach mount. Here it is with a Magpul single point, double point sling with the quick detach mounts, so you can take this off, and if you have another quick detach mount place like on my CC Scorpion, then you can make it a double point sling. So that's it, just a quick update on the 300 Blackout pistol. Keep in mind that The ATF did give a letter about this angled foregrip saying it wasn't a vertical foregrip, so it doesn't make it in any other weapon. If you do put a vertical foregrip on it, then you have to register it as in any other weapon because it has a barrel length less than 16 inches. And of course, this is a brace and not a stock. Otherwise, you'd have to register it as a short-barreled rifle, but I'm sure most people watching this already know that. The bolt carrier group, gosh, I can't remember. It is, I think it's nickel boron, I want to say. And I just got the most affordable one, and I can't remember exactly which one it was, but I do like it a lot better. This gets so dirty when you fire it suppressed. It, like after one magazine, it is so filthy in here. So it requires a lot of cleaning, and having the nickel boron really helps with that. So I think that's it, guys. This is Derek reminding you, you're working too hard. See you next time.